Hello, my name is Defi, and I'm here to guide you and help you through your beginning of your music life in FL Studio 12. Today, we're going to be talking about all these little settings up here. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to cover all my bases and make sure you guys aren't lost when we get into real deep stuff later on and I'm moving around fast and you guys are spinning your heads. So, what we got here is the file settings. We have new, that gives you a new project, of course. We have open, which opens a project that you have done already, or you open from another person that gave it to you. A new template, and we're going to stick with minimal here. I'm not going to get into this. Is basic with limiter, basic, club basic with limiter, club basic, delay and reverb, and empty. And these all give you what you would expect from it. It gives you a little description. In my last tutorial, I showed you a basic with limiter, and a basic with limiter was a kick, clap, hat snare, and a minimal template. There was a limiter on the master output. I'll show you right here, but I wasn't showing you it. I wasn't here yet. Master. But today we are going to be using, or at least not today, but I love empty, and it shows you that, and we'll get into what that means. Save as, and save new version in pretty self-explanatory. Import a MIDI file and export whatever file you want. And these are my recent projects and everything. I've been working on quite a few things. And revert to last backup and exit. So self-explanatory in your file things, nothing too jarring yet. Edit, you have undo, cut, copy, and paste. You know what those are, right, guys? Add. Here's where we get into something that you probably had never heard of before, a channel. A channel is basically anything. A channel could be like a sampler, or it could be any of these plugins or effects or whatever you want to call them. Usually I like to keep it simple right now, and I'm just going to use, say, if you want to add a channel and you want to put something in, put like FL keys in. There you go. Ta-da! And same thing with effect. If you want to put in an effect, like for example, if you want to master something, use Maximus. But I can't show you how to do that yet because we haven't made anything yet. But all in all, that's what you do. If you want to add one of those, we'll get into those later. You'll know that. View plugin picker, plah, view plugin picker, and refresh plugin list. I'll show you if you want to view your plugins and everything. This is all that's here. If you ever want to, I'll show you what all these mean one day. Automation for last tweaked parameter. We're not going to get into that in pattern. Patterns. This is our first pattern. This is what we have a pattern right here. This is the pattern. Pattern 2. We don't have anything for that yet. You find first empty. This is the first empty. Next empty. That will be, we don't have a next empty. And same thing, next empty, no naming. No naming is just if you don't want to name your patterns and you just want to do pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the default. Rename and color if you want to, if you're very OCD like I am, you might want to rename and color your things. Open project in project browser, it shows right there your little browser and shows you all your things that you've done. Insert one, clone, and delete. Pretty self-explanatory. If you want to clone something, clone. If you want to delete it, delete it. And all I did there was right click, and there it is. Your little shortcut keys right here. Move up and down and split by channel. Split by channel. Splitting only makes sense if the pattern contains at least 2 channels. We don't have 2 channels, so that's what we're not gonna get into that right now. View. It shows you all things you can view later on, and I'm gonna show you what all these are in a little while someday. Background, if you really want to make an image in the background, go for it. I can't because I'll lose focus and I can't see the lines. Undo history, patterns, generators and use, effects and use, remote control, and plugin database. You don't have to worry about that right now. If you wanted to, maybe I can do a bigger and advanced one later on in the tutorial. Options. This is where we should look at first when you open FL Studio. MIDI settings. For now, I don't think you have that much you really need to worry about. But audio, you want to make sure that it's on what you want your primary sound driver, your speakers, your headphones. Usually you want an ASIO for all V2, and that will give you the audio. The thing about FL Studio is if you do that, you won't be able to hear audio from Google Chrome. If you're listening to music on iTunes, it will completely shut it off and you will only hear audio from FL Studio 12. General, that's just general. You don't really have to do much here if unless if you're doing some really, really stuff, like complicated stuff. Autosave right here if you ever want to autosave everything instead of just clicking save and then losing all your things. I just rarely do it. Usually I'm not messing up 15 minutes in. Project, you have your data folder, which is nothing here, your beats per bar and everything if you want to set it up and be more advanced. Info, you can put your title, the author, the genre, the comments, the web link of what you have. That's just something little thingy if you ever want to do some little paperwork or whatever if you want to file everything out, which I like to do. Debug, don't even worry about that. And this is just about and everything if you ever have anything to do, if you ever want to sign into your image line. Tools. Oh, I'll get back in here a second. I just got on tools. Tools, none of this you'll need. I'll give you that one. Sorry if I'm like skipping over some stuff. I'm just going over stuff that I use personally, and this is none of the stuff I use. So we went all over this. We went over this. This is actually all we really did. Metronome and everything. If you ever wanna do a loop record and everything. Mhm. And yeah. I mean, mhm. Mhm. That's pretty much it. Um, so that's gonna cover for this episode of or tutorial or show, whatever you want to call it. Video. Yeah. So go back and watch this again. Like I said on all my tutorials, go back and watch this. Get it in your head if you really need to. I just play around with it. Like I say, always play around with it. Get used to everything. If you want to like try to figure out like make some colors and everything. If you want to make a color, go for it. Want to rename something, go for it. I personally it doesn't matter to me if you want to color, make it a little pink. Then save it. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something today. The next video, hopefully, you'll be ready to go. If you want to see more videos, go for it. I highly appreciate it. We'll get into more of this and all this and all this in the next video. So, thank you for watching, and hopefully you've learned a couple of things today. My name is Defi, and I'll see you in the next video.